Your prayer life is dead, and I know exactly why. There's one habit destroying your relationship with God, and I'm about to expose it in the next 30 seconds. You're probably thinking, another preacher telling me to read my Bible more. Wrong. This is something darker, something you're doing right now that's building a wall between you and heaven. Here's what I'm going to show you. By the end of this video, you'll know the one habit that's why your prayers bounce off the ceiling, why worship feels empty, why God feels distant, and more importantly, how to kill it today. But first, let me prove I know your struggle. You pray but feel nothing. You read scripture, but it's just words. You go to church, but leave unchanged. Sound familiar? That's because something is sabotaging your spiritual life every single day. Here's what's really happening. You're feeding your flesh while starving your spirit. And it's not what you think. It's not just obvious sin. It's what you watch, what you listen to, who you follow, how you spend your alone time. You say you love God, but your screen time says otherwise. Your playlist says otherwise. Your social media follows say otherwise. You're consuming poison and calling it entertainment. Here's the brutal truth. Your entertainment is discipling you more than your church is. Proverbs 4 verse 23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it, but you're not guarding. You're giving the enemy VIP access to your mind. If this is hitting different, I see you. God sees you, and he's not giving up on you. But we need to dig deeper. The second truth is this. You're normalizing what God calls abomination. Romans 12 verse 2 says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. But you are conforming. You're lowering God's standards to match your consumption habits instead of raising your habits to match God's standards. Now stay with me. This gets worse before it gets better. But stick around because the solution will change everything. The third truth cuts deepest. Your flesh is winning the war. Galatians 5 verse 17 tells us, for the flesh desires what is contrary to the spirit, and the spirit what is contrary to the flesh. They are in conflict with each other, and every compromise strengthens your enemy. You can't binge worldly content all week and expect heavenly connection on Sunday. So here's your escape route, and it's radical. Jesus said in Matthew 5 verse 30, if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go into hell. I'm about to show you exactly how. Delete the apps feeding your flesh. Unfollow accounts pulling you from God. Cancel subscriptions programming your mind against righteousness. This isn't just cleaning up. This is spiritual warfare. Then replace them with worship music, scripture, Jesus-centered content that feeds your spirit. 2 Corinthians 10 verse 5 says, we demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. Your thoughts are either captive to Christ or captive to culture. You must choose now. Before this video ends, identify one thing feeding your flesh. One app, one show, one artist, one account. Delete it right now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. Your relationship with God is worth more than your entertainment. Stop defending what's destroying you. God is waiting for you to choose him over everything else. If this convicted you, don't just walk away, do something. And if you're serious about spiritual breakthrough, there's another truth I need to share with you about the prayer mistake that's blocking your breakthrough. It's not what you think, so click that next video before you forget.